I'm Doc from Lowrider Solutions. Today we're going to talk about solenoids. Everyone knows about the solenoid lowriders. Everyone that is in the industry has had them fail and know all about it. So today, we know about the shake test. If you shake it and you hear it, it probably ain't no good. Now that we know that they're bad, we got to replace them. What everyone's familiar with is the little screw and the amount of time it takes to assemble them and to align them and to get them to fit properly. So, say you got it, you got to take them apart, you got to put it all back together, you put 2 screws, and then you have to save some screws from the last set because you need 4 screws to make them line up, extra screws that you didn't have. So you'll get those when you burn them up pretty much. So you got to have some extra screws, and hopefully they're all the same threading if you don't have any mismatch. So these particular solenoids happen to be Acumax, and here we go, we got them lined up. But in order to put them back on the plate, we got to tighten them up. So this isn't tight enough. So we're going to take, and the tools we're going to be needing is basically a 1/2 inch, a couple of 1/2 inch wrenches, a pair of crescent wrenches, some crescent wrench. So you put it on the main one, and then you want to come around and you want to tighten it down. So once you got that screw tight, you're good. Then you can move to the next one, and you want to tighten it down, and you're good. Okay, now that we got them tight, we'll make sure it's all on a flat surface. And everybody knows that has done this before. It takes a lot longer to do it when you're transferring all the stuff over to brand new solenoids. These have the shake test, nothing rattling inside, they're all brand new, and it's done. But there's another way that this can be done. Lowrider Solutions has introduced another process, one that works a little bit better. It will enhance the whole operation. So first off, we start with a plate, aluminum plate. Aluminum, as you know, is a heat sink. And so this will suck up heat from your solenoids and assist you in them lasting longer, because one of the major killers of a solenoid is the heat. We all know they burn up. But what makes this different is we're not going to use any of those tools. We're just going to say, okay, I'm going to put this cylinder right here in between. I'm going to push it on. I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to take the next solenoid. I'm going to push it on. I'm going to take the next solenoid, the rod. I'm going to push it on. I'm going to take the next solenoid, the rod, and the next solenoid, and I'm going to push it on. This particular system is running 4 solenoids, 4, some run 5. If I had 5, I would run the next one on there. So we want to mount the solenoid. Right now it's loose. We can mount it. We can mount it on this one. Mount it this way if your system doesn't have a lot of room. If you do have more room and you want to see the flags, you just put it there and you mount it. And now you can mount it, it'll hang down. All right, so I like it, my particular preference is this way. So we'll turn it around, we'll put it here, we'll put it there, put that there, and then we grab our old famous nuts, 1/4-20s. We'll put the 1/4-20s on. Very simple operation. Put the 1/4-20s on, very simple operation. And so we're doing this in actual real time. Okay, so I got it mounted on the base right now. So we can tighten that up. And so now we got the solenoids mounted on the rack. Next thing we want to do is all we need is an Allen wrench. Allen wrench. We take the Allen wrench, we put it in the base, we start to rotate, and we tighten it down. We take the Allen wrench, put it in the base, rotate, tighten it down. Consecutively for all the connections. Now there's no more wrench turning, there's no more consecutive trying to put it on and stripping the solenoid out if you got a problem, and it just creates a bunch of havoc. So Lowrider Solutions, our solution is to make it easier and safer for you. So now we've got the solenoid set up in a matter of moments, and now what we do is if we want the lead to come out, the edge, we can come here and put it on, and we can come out straight. Or we can take the lead and put it on, and we can come out at an angle. Okay, so I prefer the angle, so we'll tighten that down. Wrong. Take the other one, put it on here, right here. Tighten it down. Now we can put our lead in, and we just push it in, actually. And you take that copper piece, push it in the hole, and we're good. So basically, we've done this a couple times. If we were doing it live, I guess, we would cut that off. Or what we do have is we have an accent piece, which is a piece of copper. We take the copper and wrap it around it, so to speak. And we drop this in the hole, and that cleans up any other debris or frayed wires that would be relevant to the install. See, that went nice and pretty, beautiful. So we take that right there, and we start turning on it to tighten it up, and we're transferring energy. Trust me, energy. And that's the one thing you want to send through the solenoids is all the energy. And I'm tightening it up. You can't tighten a screw that tight. I'm putting torque on it. So I got it tightened up, and now it's ready to go. Lowrider Solutions, there's the solenoid. Hi, I'm Doc, Lowrider Solutions.